So when you're trying to factor something, it includes an x squared term and a y squared term. The decomposition procedure is almost the same, except that instead of multiplying the x squared coefficient and the number term, you're going to multiply the x squared coefficient and the y squared coefficient. So first, before I do anything else, I want to check to see whether there are any common factors, and there aren't. So next you multiply the x squared coefficient and the y squared coefficient. So 2 times 2 is 4. Now we need to find two factors that multiply to get positive 4 and add up to get negative 5. So I know that they both have to be negative. Negative 4 and negative 1 should work. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. Negative 4 plus negative 1 is negative 5. So now we rewrite the equation. 2x squared. Instead of my negative 5xy, I'll have negative 4xy minus xy. So negative 4xy minus xy. And then plus 2y squared. Same thing as before, you split it up into two groups. And look for common factors. So my 2x squared and negative 4xy, I see a common factor of 2x there. So take out that common factor. 2x squared divided by 2x is just x. Negative 4xy divided by 2x is negative 2y. Now my second group, negative xy and positive 2y squared. I see a common factor of y there, but if I take out a positive y, that would leave a negative x inside the bracket, which I don't want because it doesn't match this. So I'll take out a negative y. Then we have negative xy divided by negative y is positive x. And positive 2y squared divided by negative y is negative 2y. So now you have two groups. Each group shares a common factor of x minus 2y, so you can take that common factor out. X minus 2y. And in your second bracket, you'll have a 2x and a negative y left. So x minus 2y times 2x minus y should be your final answer. Next problem. Same thing as before, check to see whether there are any common factors, and there aren't. Now I take my n squared term, multiply by my m squared term. So 2 times negative 15 equals negative 30. I need two numbers that multiply to get negative 30 and add to get negative 7. So I know it's a positive and a negative number, and the negative one is bigger. So negative 10 and positive 3. Negative 10 times positive 3 is negative 30. Negative 10 plus 3 is negative 7. Good. Next step, split up the equation. So 2n squared minus 10nm plus 3nm nm minus 15m squared. Okay, now I split into two groups. First group, we have a common factor of 2n, so take that out. 2n squared divided by 2n is just n. Negative 10nm divided by 2n is negative 5m. Then the 3nm minus 15m squared, looks like they have a common factor of 3m. So I'll take out a 3m, positive 3m. 3nm divided by 3m is just n. And negative 15m squared divided by 3m is negative 5m. So your brackets have the same thing in them. You have two groups with a common factor of n minus 5m. Take out your common factor, you'll have n minus 5m times 2n plus 3m, which should be your final answer.